All right, welcome back here to the Division D2 final. As I love to.
We are back. We're back
back
from last week.
I mean, the good news is we're posting these on the same day, so we technically will be back.
Exactly. So welcome back.
We got lucky, Mo.
Exactly. Division D2 final.
No, all these things are live. Mo and I never change our clothing.
No, exactly. Stoics. My God, Stoics made the finals.
Yeah. Why are you surprised?
Oh man!
Don't you work here?
I haven't followed this in like in a week. I didn't realize they made the finals. I knew Tuts and Parlays made the finals, but I didn't know Stoics made the finals. But somehow the Stoics made the finals, as I picked against them every single week of the season. And here they are, proving Moe Khan wrong, as they're in the finals against Tuts and Parlays. As we welcome in the Division D rider, FTC.
Go ahead and say it, Mo.
I can't say it.
Frank Teoli.
Teoli Colatrella.
Yeah, you guys are paisans. I can't say it, man. Frank, how you been, sir?
I've been good. And you guys?
Very well, thank you. Frank, let's dive into it. Stoics.
It's funny, I'll derail this only for like 30 seconds. I'm really happy Frank is still here because we didn't check if he stayed on with us from the last call.
No, I checked.
Frank, thank you for being more professional than Mo and I.
I know. We're definitely not professional. we're like unprofessional. We put the in the unprofessional part of it. All right, Frank, let's dive into it. So Tuts and Parlays against Stoics. I look at Tuts and Parlays. I'm going to give you a moment where it turned for them, I believe, right? They got waxed by Peeze and Negronis 34-0. Following week, they're playing Arush, and they're down by 2 scores in that game, and they come back to win at 27-25. I thought that was the seminal moment for Tuts and Parlays, and now here they are in the finals. Is this team riding on some serious momentum to get to this point of the season?
Yeah, most definitely. If you look at the teams that they've played the last part of the season after their loss, Arush, the new guys, and Johnny Fireball, those are some very good teams. And they managed to beat all of them to make it now to the finals. So I definitely think that they're riding a high. I mean, during the season, you kind of felt that, this team has quality, this team can do something, but they just weren't meshing. There was something off with them. And then they really, really bounced back near the end.
One word to describe Anthony Lazara as a quarterback.
You don't actually have to use one word. You can use many words.
One word, please, if I encourage that. You're English major, right?
I'll go
you have an
hyphenated
English
word.
background degree, right? So one word.
Yes. I'll go Mini Daniel.
Okay.
It's hyphenated.
Yeah.
It's hyphenated.
Hyphenated, one word. Okay, so Mini Daniel. Okay. Why Mini Daniel? What do you see in Anthony Lazara's game as a quarterback that resembles Daniel Lazara's game at the higher levels?
I just see him getting better and better every week. I think definitely Daniel's like chirping in his ear week to week, giving him advice on how to play. He's a quick thrower. He doesn't get sacked very often. And he's basically what I would call a pocket quarterback that doesn't necessarily have the arm Daniel has, but can definitely sling the ball in Division D.
So on the other side, Chris Rive in his last game threw as many touchdowns as he had in completions. What hope does Tuts and Parlays have to stop what appears to be the hottest QB in Division D come Championship Sunday?
I've been very impressed with Chris Rivera recently. We actually played them before the season started as just a pick-up scrimmage game. Mm-hmm. And just to see him week after week kind of improve his game, I think he's going to be hard to stop. If I had to pick one sort of weakness, I would say his sort of throwing of interceptions. But in the playoffs, he's been great. He hasn't had one interception so far, only been sacked once. So I really don't see a big weakness coming into the final. We all know that defensively, Tuts and Parlays are, they're not great. The only thing I can see is maybe Luca Di Gaetani being able to get to Chris. But besides that, I don't really see a lot of guys being able to intercept Chris. I don't see pick sixes in this game. So I think it will be very, very hard to stop Chris.
Yeah, when we think about, Tuts and Parlays had 11 INTs and 3 pick sixes for return, so we'll see what happens. Stoics, when you look at them right now, their receiving core, who can pose as a threat from the Stoics receiving core against Tuts and Parlays?
On the receiving end, I mean, if you look at the playoffs, there's definitely Alexandre Provencher-Rivet. But I don't know. I think, if anything, Tuts and Parlays are going to be smart enough to sort of shut down the main target early on. So what I like about the Stoics is that they really have a three-headed monster in the receiving core. They have Jeffrey, they have Caesar, and they have Alexandre. I think all three of them can get the job done. They proved it during the season. I mean, they're all over 300 yards. So I mean, Tuts and Parlays, not taking anything away from them, but I just don't see them matching up well against the Stoics.
So what can Tuts and Parlays do? Like, is it? Let's say we talk about on the defensive side, but offensively, what does Anthony Lazara have to do to keep to sort of keep control of the game?
Yeah, what I would say can definitely work in their favor is if they score early and they force Chris to play from behind, I think that can be helpful for them. I don't think Chris is over 10 yards a pass kind of QB. So I think if you just sit on them and you force them to play like a West Coast offense, you run down the time, and if they're playing from behind, that's when Chris can make mistakes.
And FPF, so do we call it a West Island offense?
We could call it West Island
I
offense.
think that's what we call
Okay.
it.
Yeah, it was about 10 yards a pass, so that could work out very well.
An East End offense is me and Frank throwing interceptions.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an East End offense.
Exactly.
All right, it is now time for
The drum roll.
All of the Week. All right.
Did you play the drum roll?
I did.
Oh, I thought
We're just so loud you can't
I
hear
know.
it.
All right, Frank, your pick. Who you got and final score, please.
I'm going to go with the Stoics, and I'm going to say 21-6.
Okay. All right, Eagle?
I think the roster for roster, Tuts and Parlays has Stoics beat across the board, and I think from that perspective, they'll be very aggressive on every single play, and I think Chris Rive is going to make a mistake, and that's going to be the big difference in this game. So I'm going to go with a 32-24 Tuts and Parlays.
Okay. Yeah, Peeze?
there's not many more analytical quarterbacks in Division D than Chris Rivet. He's going to know exactly what Tuts and Parlays are going to throw at him. He's going to avoid the mistakes that way. And I do think it'll be close. And I think we're going to see probably one OC at least on behalf of Tuts and Parlays, as they will lose their cool in a tight and aggressive game. I have Stoics winning 26-24. It's just on conference, basically.
All right, so Stoics has proven me wrong. I picked against them all season long, thinking they weren't a good
So
team.
you got to do it again.
You know, and look, give
Do
them,
it again.
Give them the due. They're here. They're on momentum. Chris Rivet's playing great football. I think this will be a close game in this matchup. Tuts and Parlays win this game 34-12 in the final.
All right. And
So
this
you do it
game
again.
is?
Sorry, Eagle?
This game is?
Game is this Sunday, 7:10 p.m. primetime. Stoics against Tuts and Parlays in Lachine. Broadcasters will be who?
It's going to be me for sure. And it's going to be another person also for sure. Maybe.
To be determined.
Can I do both?
You can do both.
Nice.
I mean, you could. I don't think you should, though.
I also don't think I should.
Although that would be cool, like a little football monologue type of thing.
You could.
Put on Broadway.
Well, like in soccer,
Sell
they have
billion
the one.
copies to men.
Soccer, yeah. British has done it before.
I'll do like the soccer broadcast.
For sure. Frank, thank you so much, my friend.
Thank you.
Take care.
Later, dude.
All right, Sunday. Good luck to both teams. Stoics, Tuts and Parlays will have the call Sunday, 7:10 p.m. at Lachine. Good luck to both teams. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks, dude.